In the world of rugby, Pierre Spies has definitely made his mark, currently playing for the Blue Bulls. At the young age of only 19, he made his debut in the Super 12 tournament as the youngest player ever, and that just shows the incredible talent of this man. Now this week we'll be spending some time with Pierre, getting to know him that little bit better, as well as what it takes to perform at this level. And it all starts here at the Blue Bulls home ground, Loftus.
Pierre made his debut for the Blue Bulls in 2005 and wore the green and gold for the first time in the Springboks' 49-0 drubbing at the hands of Australia in the 2006 Tri-Nations.
Pierre, tell us a bit about yourself. You're a top rugby player playing for the Blue Bulls. Where did your rugby career start?
Grew up with a lot of sports in the house. My father also played for the Bulls, and he was also an athlete for South Africa. You know, I loved sports, so from a young age, I guess, I just played rugby, cricket, swam, just enjoyed being active.
Now you went to Afrikaans Boys High. Tell me a bit about your experiences there.
It's a special school with a lot of tradition here, just across the road from Loftus. In the beginning, when I entered it, it was tough. I remember telling my dad, you know, I want to leave or whatever, because all my primary school mates went to a different school, and you know, he just kept saying, listen, stick to this, it can work out for the good. And it's a wonderful experience to be part of a great school like that.
Now, do you think attending Offies helped you open doors in terms of sport?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I think especially in the rugby world, it helps you being in a strong rugby school, and firstly to play highly competitive rugby at school, to get into a culture of winning. You know, and nowadays the guys get contracted from different unions, and then they can play in top schools. And, you know, for me, it helped my career.
Now I have to ask you this: you were also involved in the choir.
Of course, and I must say it's something I am proud of, because we have a great choir at Offies. If we weren't so good, I wouldn't have applied for it, and also because a lot of my mates sang choir, so it was fun, you know. And some of my best memories at school were those that we have in choir. It's a much different setup than the rugby team.
Natural talent, hard work and determination are all essential, but athletes, both professional like Pierre and recreational, are becoming increasingly aware of the crucial role that supplementation plays in sporting success.
As a professional rugby player, how important is it for you to be backed by a brand like USN?
It's quite important for any sportsman to have the backing of a great company. Secondly, I think it's important to recover well and, you know, to meet your physical needs.
We'll chat about recovery a little bit later, but when you go for training, what are the supplements that you have in your tog bag?
We have toned it down a little bit to only a few supplements. We use BCAA Vitago, which is a great recovery supplement. That's something we use every day during trainings and maybe a little bit after gym or during gym. And then just, you know, normal good protein, pure protein. I love another product, also Epic Pro, which a lot of the cyclists use.
Dubbed the Springbok Superman, he stands 1.94 meters tall in his togs. Pierre's body fat reading of 6.5% is a testament to his utterly professional lifestyle and his determination to push himself to the limit.
Now, you've built yourself a professional rugby career. In your opinion, what are some of the aspects that one needs to keep in mind when doing so?
I guess first thing is you got to look at yourself and say, listen, do I have the talent to make it? You know, you got to be brutally honest with yourself. Then the second thing is you got to work really hard, and you got to make some certain sacrifices to really reach the top, and even more sacrifice. You want to be the best.
At such a young age, how do you assess yourself in saying that I have talent?
You got to be honest with yourself. If I played for the D or E team, I probably knew I wouldn't make it in rugby after school, you know. And nothing against those guys who play in that team, but professionally, you know, you got to be the best. You know, you got to play in either the first or second team.
Being a professional rugby player requires a lot of disciplines, specifically when it comes to diets. Tell me a bit about the importance of having that discipline.
I think if you can ask any of the players, you know, we all have to watch a little bit what we eat. We can't just let go all the time. But we do have our moments, like myself also, just switching off and enjoying some dessert.
Interestingly, a player's position on the field also affects his choice of diet. For example, a prop may eat more protein, whereas a wing will focus more on carbohydrates.
Let's talk a bit about your time off the field. How do you relax?
I like to do nothing, you know. To do nothing, and also, yes, you know, I enjoy spending time with my wife and with my family. I love dining out and spending quality time with my friends, your close friends and family, and then occasionally play the round of golf.
And is it difficult to balance your professional career and your downtime?
You learn the trick of the trade, you know. You learn to make rugby part of your life and not let it dominate your whole life, you know. If you can find that balance, it's a wonderful, you know, because you're living off passions.
Pierre describes himself as positive, encouraging and very disciplined. Tune in again tomorrow as we chat to him about the Super 15, touring and the importance of a disciplined lifestyle.